Previously on the Jay and Dan podcast.
I understand that Jeff O'Neill was upset at us for calling out Duthie for asking the question, are you feeling fresh?
Mom, do you ever feel, not so fresh? Sure. That's why I douche.
Yeah, that's why I douche. That's an amazing thing for a mom to say to a daughter.
Yeah, so Duthie asks, do you feel fresh?
That's why I douche.
It's just Jim Taddy looking a sweet pair of and giving him his opinion on it. Here we go. Olga update?
Thanks for the photo. It was a very funny animation.
So she didn't believe that you were actually a dogman.
Oli, I don't like being dog man alone. I'm on an all-pancake diet. I also might have rabies.
That's why I douche.
I need you as coyotes have begun to invade my work. I fear they'll attack me first since I am dogman. Oli, the coyotes have us surrounded. We have no way out. I fear this is the end. What other coyotes? What are you talking about? Have you ever read my letters? I wanted to call you from the call service. Are you okay? And then you write something like nonsense?
Yikes. Things got turned dark.
You're listening to the Jay and Dan podcast, presented by our good friends at Coors Light.
That's why I douche.
Dance. Dance. Dance.
Hey now. The hell's the date? June 4th, 2018. Although, I just posted on my Instagram stories, when I left my house this evening, it was a bit of a windy day in town, and a piece of paper had settled up against my fence, so I picked it up. The paper was from January 16th, 1959.
That's like a scene in Back to the Future.
No, I looked down the street, and there was no one on the street, so I was thinking.
Did you go back in time? That's crazy.
So I literally called my mom. I'm like, Mama?
Hey, you still with us? Are you young? And will I now be attracted to you? How weird would that be?
Yes, give me the dirty talk every time.
You and Mom dirty talking. Your mom doesn't listen to this podcast, does
Yes, she does.
Okay. Sorry, Sandra. Well, this got off to a great start.
Yeah.
Great start.
Don't know how you veered it that way, but
I'm just going with the movie plot.
the Back to the Future.
Yeah, I'm just going with that. It just happens. You land in their barn or something. She nurses you back to health. You look up. She's a beautiful young woman and hasn't met your pop yet. And then you have to figure out a way to get them together.
When they were writing that movie, did they not think it was a bit odd?
What do you mean?
The Back to the Future when he was attracted to his mom.
Well, he wasn't attracted to his mom. His mom was attracted to him.
Well, yeah. So.
Yeah. So, because she didn't know that was her son.
It was a different time.
It was Michael J. Fox. He's a handsome young guy who wouldn't be attracted to him. And there was also a bit of a Florence Nightingale thing going on because he, well, how did he hurt his head? I can't even remember. It was a great movie, though. That was just like a standalone great flick. Back to the Future. Great for all ages.
But again, we pointed this out on the TV show. No one thought it strange that he was just hanging out with some weird old man.
Well, you're right. That's the caveat of the film that now I don't know if they do an elevator pitch of Back to the Future. They're like, okay, so here's the story. He goes back in time in a time machine and his mom accidentally falls in love with him. He has to convince his dad to make a move on his mom. Otherwise, he won't exist. Wow, that's a great idea. Does he have a sidekick or something? Yeah. So after school, every day, he goes to sort of a mad scientist's lair in town. A guy who used to have a ton of money, spent it all on stupid inventions. About, 50, 60 years old. Whoa. 56-year-old man hanging around with a 17-year-old boy?
And he makes this big fancy car with all these doodads in it to get the kid in the car.
Yeah, I don't think we have. No, we've already cast him. It's Christopher Lloyd. He was hilarious in Taxi. Yeah, why don't we make it like another teenager who's just a smart nerd instead of... No. See, that wouldn't have worked either, though, because they had to have Doc Brown in the past. Mm-hmm. Maybe it could have been a woman? Could it have been like one of his teachers? Couldn't it have been a science teacher that he didn't get along with or something? I don't know. Either way, it's creepy. There's no doubt.
Yeah, they already made the movie. We can't fix it.
But if you're his parents, if you're Crispin Glover, are you like, where were you after school today? I was over at Doc Brown's place just watching him make inventions. Is that the old guy in town? I don't know if I want you hanging around with him. Like, it's just bizarre. Anyway, guys, we've had a lot of fun. Great guests coming up on the Jay and Dan podcast today. We have Taggart and Torrens in studio, and they have a major announcement to make.
Have they ever been in studio here together?
I don't know if they've been in our podcast studio. Stoff? I don't think so. Nope. Stoff is shaking his head there. No.
But they have been in the TV side.
On the TV side, but tonight they're coming in just for the podcast fun. And they've got a major announcement to make, and it'll be great to catch up with those cats, Jeremy and John, because they are good dudes.
Jono was on the social, the fifth seat today.
Fifth chair on the social. Yeah. You got it. Yeah, you and I did that each.
We'll have
we
to
did it once.
Pick his brain.
We were not asked back to do that again. I'm kind of upset. Like, I did it quite a while ago, and like nothing.
I told them, I said, call me in 4 years.
I was like, hey, I'll do that anytime. They're like, yeah, we'll call you. Meanwhile, Nabil's on like every Friday or something.
Yeah, he's their fashion expert, isn't he?
Talk about fashion and, I don't know, all sorts of fun stuff. Being generally cool. Yeah, I guess that's the problem. Why would they even want me on there? Got no fashion sense. Talking about Back to the Future all day. They don't want that there. You going to go see Ant-Man and the Wasp, Toolsie?
No, what's that?
That's this flick that's being advertised on the TV right now as we watch game
I like Paul Rudd.
4 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Is that the girl from Lost?
I never watched Lost. No, I'll never watch that movie. Is that Michael Douglas in it?
No. No, the TV show Lost.
No, but was Michael Douglas?
Oh, Ant-Man and the Wasp? Yeah, I think so. He's looking old, eh? Yeah.
Just watched a movie with the girls there the other day. Kindergarten Cop.
So you'd never seen that?
I knew that it's not a tumor line.
It's not a tumor.
But we watched the whole movie.
Yeah, and? Yeah, it's not great. It's kind of garbage. What was the premise? He's got to pose as a kindergarten teacher to infiltrate a school that's running a drug ring.
No, because one of the kids in the class, the dad was going to come and kidnap him.
Oh.
And he had to.
Right.
Had to stop him in his tracks.
Couldn't they just homeschool the kid? Solve that problem right there. No need to have this awkward Austrian man come in.
And then he started dating the other teacher.
Oh, who is that played by?
I'm John Kimball, your new kindergarten teacher.
I will never, one of my greatest...
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Yes.
Do you have any more, bud?
Who is your daddy and what does he do? Who is your mother, daddy, and what the does he do?
Oh my God. I've said this before, but one of my favorite memories of LA was going to the Santa Monica Farmers Market one day. And all of a sudden I hear this woman behind me go, Sir, you can't ride your bike through the market. You can't ride your bike. No bicycles in the market. Sir! Guy's totally ignoring the woman. It's Schwarzenegger. Just right through the middle on a mountain bike. Just plowing right through the middle of the market.
Now we're going to do something extremely fun.
Oh, how the hell did Schwarzenegger become a movie star? It still baffles me to this day. He's terrible. He can barely speak the language.
He's great. I think the kid's, he was a very dynamic presence on screen.
Oh, my God. People questioned The Rock when he first started acting in movies. I mean, at least he can string sentences.
The Rock's in another movie coming out.
Yeah.
Skyscraper?
It's, the elevator pitch of that one was what? Okay, it's Die Hard with The Rock, but here's the catch. He's only got one leg. So that'll make it tougher for him.
He only has one leg?
I think so, yeah, because he might be a war vet or something, and now he's like doing security at the world's tallest skyscraper.
Okay.
And someone breaks in and tries to...
None of these movies I will ever see.
Hey, skyscraper, get into it, Toolsie. Toolsie, what would it... We should do a contest where the winners, podcast listeners, get to go see Skyscraper with you at the Oshawa Cineplex Odeon. But you have to... Stoff loves this idea.
$1,000, I'll go.
So $1,000. If you pay $1,000, and you'll donate that money to a charity of your choice.
Yes, the Dan O'Toole Fund.
Okay. And how many people max could go on this? It will make it a matinee, so it's not too, time consuming for you.
If they're paying, they can bring as many as they want.
Okay.
Come on, it'll be fun.
Let's fill the theater with podcast listeners for a screening of Skyscraper around 1 p.m.
Nah, that's
like a
too
weird
early.
Tuesday. Oh, too early. Maybe 3 p.m.?
3, I don't think that theater has matinees during the week.
Not even in the summer. It's kind of the summer movie season.
Oh, maybe in the summer.
Maybe
in the summer.
Okay, so that's our new Skyscraper contest, everybody. Just pay $1,000. Oh, looks like the Caps scored again, so it's 2-0 Caps. Wow. Toolsie, the Caps.
See, I'm happy for whichever team wins this.
Yeah, I really don't care, but I would like Washington to win. I'd like Ovi to win. I'm getting old. I'm cheering just for players now, not teams. And
Yeah.
I want Ovi to win a cup. He's been a great player for a long time.
But how about all
He
these
deserves
Vegas
it.
players? They've toiled for it.
Oh. Well, I mean, a lot of veterans on the team.
I know,
That's for
but-
sure. But I know what you mean. And Fleury's already got 3 cups. And
Yeah, he's good.
I just think it would be so great to see Ovi. Just think of the enthusiasm. How loud would he scream as he hoisted the cup?
Oh my, he's
Right?
gonna cry.
He just...
Should we do the Olga update before
Yes,
the guys get in here?
yes.
Because I've got major
let's
updates
hear
from
it.
Olga.
Let's hear it. 10 minutes to Taggart and Torrens. By the way, they are coming into the studio. They're barging in 10 minutes. So here we go.
Okay,
Jules.
so my last, we wrote this. We said, "Dear Olga, my apologies. Work has been stressful here in Canada. The auto repair industry's in the
Yes, we remember this now.
Still, my love for you grows, yada, yada, yada." Okay, so she responded to that with, "Hi, my wonderful Dan. It was so great to receive again your letter. Your words make me feel so nice. I am very, very appreciating you for your attention. All those days you are always in my mind. I'm getting ready to sleep thinking about you and waking up with a smile because of you. Today in the afternoon, I was so deep in my thoughts of you that I completely forgot to pay for the ticket in the bus. Yes, I know, shame on me. It has never happened before. So you can see how much you mean for me. Yes, I could call you at a certain time." Okay. She can call at a certain time. Also today, me and Tatiana will go to the cinema and watch movie Christmas Tree 3. Hope it will be interesting enough. Honestly, I'm not crazy about such films which consist of several parts. You simply have to know all the parts before, but I'm not a fan and missed almost all of them. Is that her movie review?
Christmas Tree 3?
So I go there to make a company, and only because of Tatiana. We have a good couple cinemas near our work. There is a very good surround sound, and do you like to go to the cinema? What kind of films do you prefer, and what's your favorite one? And one more news for today. I talked with my boss, and she said that I'll have vacation in a couple weeks. It'd be great because I did not take vacation for a long time. Of course, I still have my weekends and holidays, but it's not the same. This is a good time to meet in person. Do you think about our meeting? Would you like to visit me in Russia or meet me in Canada?
Oh my God, this is awesome.
Then she goes on, yada, 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 says, send you big kiss with love from Russia.
Okay, can I see the picture?
Yep, she's, here we go. She's,
She looks crazy in that one. Okay. Oh,
Having
she's
fun.
barely covering up her bosom.
so I said, Oli! Exclamation point. Come to Canada! Exclamation point. Amazing. Her response to that. What?
That's it?
One word.
What?
She's never, again, so I broke the computer or I broke Boris, so they don't know what to respond. I said, Oli, when are we meeting? I can't even sleep thinking about it because I had to get her back on track.
Right.
So she said, hello, my darling. And this one says, in fact, yesterday was a wonderful evening. I don't care about all this. But mostly I like to go to sleep without having watched it to the end. I like comedy, especially with Jim Carrey.
Okay.
This is one of my favorite actors. I think he's from Canada.
Wow. Big in Orenburg. Jim Carrey.
I'm glad you like me excited about our upcoming meetings. I'm overwhelmed with a storm of emotion. You give me an ocean of emotions every day, and I was drawn like a magnet to you.
Ocean
It has
of
changed my
Emotion.
life.
Ocean of Emotion sounds like an album from a Russian pop star.
Thank you for what you give me the motivation. For us, I'm ready to act immediately. Tomorrow, I plan to go to travel agency, find out about the details of the Canada visit. I need to consult a specialist. It is necessary to obtain a visa and collect some reference from work and from other places, as well as find out about flights. What is the name of your nearest airport? Million kisses from your girlfriend, Olga.
Holy man, this is going to happen, guys.
Oli, this is all great news.
She's going to attend the matinee screening of Skyscraper.
This is the nearest airport to me is the Toronto airport. Let me know when you have your flight details. I'll be waiting with pancakes.
That would be strange.
So this is the big reveal in this one. So this one's too long to read.
Okay.
She said, "Good morning, my Dan. Today I woke up in a fine mood with thoughts of you. I heard to work early to read a new letter from you, and I did not forget to put sexy photos in a swimsuit.
Okay.
I like to tease you. I was done in early summer. It was done in early summer on the beach in the village." Okay. So she now goes into details. This morning I visited the travel agency and found out about the prices. I even could not ever imagine that it will cost so much.
Oh,
my love, after our conversation with tourist manager, I can say for sure that I could never afford such a trip. He said that now its prices jumped up due to the high value of the dollar. So he gave me an information paper and explained to me that it would be better to organize a visa. It does not take a long time, and they give me the assurance that I'm 100% get a visa if I order it through them. The whole price is 1,670 Canadian dollars. There are tickets, Orenburg to Toronto. Documents are required. Visa, $190. Insurance, $155. Medical card, $65. Tourist agency fee, $210. It's all necessary to come to you, and at the same time, it's just crazy sum of money for me. Even if I spend all my and my mother's savings, I will be able to cover only part of the cost for this trip. That's all I can say. I was ready to pack my suitcase, and now I'm crying. Those dollar bills, y'all. It goes on to say, I want to.
So sad.
Then she says, I want to be with you. Of course, part of the sum do I pay myself, but I cannot cover all the costs. I hope we can find a way to be together. I think we should make an equal contribution to our meeting.
Yes, I agree.
We got our first money ask. Because this meeting belongs to both of us.
Yep.
We have to put in a lot of effort into being together. I think it'll be fair if we divide all expenses equally. I will have to borrow money from my mother and my friends, and I'll do everything in my power to find it. In that case, I will need 835 Canadian dollars from you to fully pay all expenses for our meeting.
Perfect. Just write a check. Send it off tonight. What's stopping you?
Oh, I almost forgot. I also need your full address.
Okay.
It is necessary to fill out a form to obtain a visa.
Well, that's reasonable.
I should indicate in what places in Canada I'll stop. Can I stay with you, or will I need to get a hotel room? I would not want to confuse you with my presence and annoying. LOL.
Yeah.
I'm praying you please don't
polite.
leave me alone. I need you, Dan. It will be the end of my letter. I have to go back to home now. Getting dark.
Well,
It's getting
dark.
I'll wait for your answer tomorrow morning. Passionate kiss to my prince before bedtime. Always yours, Olga.
Oh, boy. And do we have some pics, maybe?
Yeah. So I said, Oli, so great to hear all the news. Guess what? I have even better news. No need to spend all that money, as my cousin is a pilot, and he can get me to Russia for $25. That's it. So no need to look at travel plans. I will fly to see you. When should I plan to see you? And then she says, yeah, come on over. My vacation's already very soon. It's a good time to meet in person. I'm very happy about your message. Tell me the date when you plan to arrive. I will introduce you to my friends and my family. Of course, you can stay in my house if you want. I will show you many interesting places. It'll be an amazing time for the two of us. How long can you stay in Russia? 2 weeks or maybe more? Give me information so I can prepare for the meeting of my beloved man. It'd be great if you came to me next week. With love, Olga.
Well,
So she's doubling down on my double down.
okay. And I guess my next letter would be, when does Skyscraper open in Russia?
So I don't know. I haven't responded to that. And that was sent June 2nd. So.
Well, I think you buy a ticket. I think you go.
But we have to film it. We have to document this because...
That's what Lisa Ann is for. She's going to meet you there.
But I got to string her along with another email before I get to Russia.
Yeah, you do.
And
maybe you say, okay, obviously you don't have the vacation right now, right?
And what are the odds? Like, I show up in Orenburg.
Yeah.
She's not there because I actually had a police officer from Spiritwood where she said she babysat. Again, the person said those people never existed here that she supposedly babysat for.
Right.
And I've had at least 6 people tell me that. Say those...
The police officer also told you that?
Yes. I've had at least 5, 6 people say the family, the Wells family, did not exist and there was never a Russian nanny here. So should I call her out on that?
I don't know. I don't know if we want to judge her so harshly. Maybe she just got it. Maybe she got her information incorrect. Maybe she was in a different Saskatchewan town, right? Maybe she was somewhere else.
I don't know. But anyway, that's where it's at right now. So should we?
I think you got to go. I think you got to make your way there.
Okay. So what do we respond with?
Oh, here they are, guys. Taggart and
Come on
Torrens.
in, guys.
Hello, gentlemen. How's it going? How's it going? Come have a seat. All right. Great to see you. Great to see you. Oh my God. You guys look fantastic.
Thanks for having us.
Throw on the cans.
Throw on the cans, and let's have a convo. Now,
So what did we miss?
It's like old times. Where's Hoagie?
We were reading
Where's
my
Hoagie?
letters. So in the last 3 or 4 podcasts, I've been detailing my relationship with a Russian female via email.
I saw the beginning of this whole thing.
So now
pretty special stuff.
we had our first money ask. So she finally asked for money. She said, it's going to cost too much. You owe me $860, half of the ticket to get there. I said, guess what? My cousin's a pilot. He can get me to Russia. She's doubling down saying, okay, come on over.
So
Is this a victory lap from Sochi? Did you plant the seed when you were over there? And this
This
You
is from a
would think
dating
so.
site. This is from a Canadian dating site.
I saw.
And she started it with...
I was out with you golfing, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Check this out. It's legit. It's real. I thought it was a fake woman, like some guy in a place, but I think she's brought enough photos that she's legit, right?
Yeah.
Have you been like, "Hi, Dan," on a picture, and then show me?
I don't know if it's
a
legit.
real human.
I don't.
Okay.
It's
she's
a real. It's
Has
real
she not
human pictures,
Have you
but we don't know if it's the same
no
woman.
FaceTime yet?
No
Here's my
FaceTime.
first question.
Why do you
Who's
do a
taking those
FaceTime?
photographs?
I don't know who's taking these photographs. She said she has a phone, and these
know
are
what I
really
mean?
high-quality photos.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
FaceTime.
Yeah, I think Jeremy has an excellent suggestion there.
Do it on the pod.
Suggest a FaceTime.
But she doesn't have a working phone. She needs my number to call
that
me.
means
a
it's
Chinese
some-
fake iPhone.
Yeah, because it's Putin himself trying to infiltrate
By the way,
that
the
would be
Canadian
amazing.
elections.
That would be amazing.
The kids call FaceTime F time. So suggest a little F time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so
see where that goes.
hypothetically, I go to Russia. What do I find when I go there? Don't find her. I just... and
You're going to find a guy named Vlad who's
But
going to beat you up with a baseball bat
It
and
takes
take your
her a
wallet.
day.
Yeah, you might die there.
It takes her a full day to respond to an email. So I might be in this town for like 2 days without getting a response. I'd just be walking around Orenburg.
Yeah, but it's Orenburg. It's the jewel of Russia right there.
Orenburg.
So
You'll
can
find a
have
couple
great
guys that
time.
look like extras from Moscow on the Hudson waiting for you at the airport. And they'll just say, get in the car, but don't ask any questions.
No chance.
I mean, it's worth it. If it's not a good time, it's a good story, right?
Yeah, I think you go, Toolsie.
We're
You got the
filming
whole
it, for
summer
sure.
off. You get the whole summer off. You do it. Yeah, that's a CTV midsummer
I would
place to
watch
move.
movie of the week.
I'd rather watch that than a bunch of people chasing each other around, you know?
What's that show?
The Amazing Race.
Oh, no, that's a good show.
I didn't know what show we were
That
talking
is
about.
chase
That's a
stuff.
Bell property.
Yeah,
I'm just
great
saying,
show.
I'd rather watch you chase
Wait a minute. Why don't you guys go on that show? You
me
guys
and
would be
you, Amazing
awesome.
Race.
I'm not fit enough to go on that
What?
show.
You guys would be incredible. Would be so funny.
I'm a good navigator. What do you
But
bring to
you've
the table?
driven across the country together. You could already travel together.
He's an incredible. I'm not kidding. Like your father was a navigator.
He was, yeah.
So he's one of those guys you could drop him in the middle of the city, north.
So you
It's
don't
like-
need the GPS.
No, he
wow.
is a GPS.
But do you know what else I bring to the table?
What's that?
Tags. Do you have your keys? Did you remember your wallet?
Yes.
Have you told Lisa where you're going?
Yeah.
Do you have some money?
Yeah.
That's important.
You need that.
This is
So
a winning
I'm like,
team.
I'm like the guy in the morning is like, That's far. What, really? I
go
just
half
got
that way.
up.
I think you guys would be amazing.
Guess
on
what? Guess what I brought here,
it. What's
boys?
this? Well, you have Prezzies?
Ooh, I like prezzies.
It's not a.
You're working on your Russian accent. It's coming together.
I like
prezzies.
Oh, I like boys. It's not a dildo from Apache Burger, but
Are you Dan O'Toole? It is me, Katarinka.
Whoa, there it is!
There it is!
This is amazing.
hey,
That's an award of some
2017.
type.
You guys won this on Sunday, correct?
yeah.
2017 Canadian Comedy Awards, Best Audio Show or Series, the Taggart and Torrens
You guys
podcast.
could kill
Thanks,
someone
bud.
with that
Yeah,
award.
this is like
I
a
know,
weapon.
sharp as.
You want to take that to Russia, bud?
Yeah.
So this was the amazing thing about this. It was voted. You guys were voted
Yeah.
into this position, correct?
Well, I mean,
They have a beaver as their mascot.
absolutely. You know, it helps that we have people that would vote for us. That's
Yes,
the best part.
that's a nice
We
thing.
got a lot of bods out there that helped us out because we didn't do anything yet. Say, hey, help us out, and they're like,
That's so cool.
Speaking of buds that helped us out, guess who we brought with us
exactly.
Oh, who?
tonight? Tim Oxford from Arkell.
What? Tim's
He's right
here?
outside the door.
What's he doing?
Get Tim in here.
Is he-
Get in here? No.
Is he editing? Is he editing?
He
a
did it. It's
podcast
out
right
already.
now?
Put it
Oh,
out already.
Beautiful.
He was just recording drums today on
nice.
a fresh Arkell's jam.
Oh, amazing.
I hear you pop by the studio from
I
time to time.
did. Well, I
with
did once.
cupcakes.
I wouldn't say
I think that
time
might
to time.
work.
There he is.
Tim
I did.
Oxford.
Hi, Tim. How are you? Good to see you, my
Will
friend.
that-
Good
will
to
that
see
mic
ya.
work over there?
There's Dan.
Yeah, well, this.
It's disconnected.
Okay, well, you just cozy up
sit on
to Danny.
We only have
Welcome.
so many. Cozy
Cozy up
to
with
Dan.
Toolsie. There
They're
we go.
cozy up with me.
That's another CTV mid-season
We should
replacement.
be able to
Cozy
find a
up
chair.
to Toolsie.
There's a chair over there in the
Midnight
corner.
with Toolsie.
Look, I'm
hey,
sitting. I'm
hey,
sitting.
where the,
Oh, there it
where
is.
the girl's like, I don't want to listen to Eddie Money again.
Take me home. That's all I'm bringing to Russia is Eddie Money.
He hasn't made it over there yet.
Do you have Eddie money?
Hey, so
Tim, have you guys toured Russia yet?
Not yet, ever.
no tours in
Someday.
Russia?
What if we
Yeah.
tie in an Arkell's tour with Toolsie's trip to see
Oh,
Olga?
then now we're cooking.
Think about
Right?
that,
Right.
right?
like
Olga?
This
It's
would be
not
nice.
Her name's Olga.
Her name's Olga. Okay, this is totally a work.
Well, that's
right
a
here.
legitimate Russian name.
Yeah, sure.
It's
it
a
is.
little on the nose.
But also,
Yeah, I know. Just a little.
It's a little on the nose.
And her flatmate is Tatiana.
oh sure.
That's
Imagine
her best
if it was
friend in the
Boris
world.
and Natasha, then I would smell the ruse.
I'm trying to piece together what I missed.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like. Toolsie
Dan.
is
Toolsie's working on a I don't know what is it.
I've got a relationship going with a Russian woman that's completely legit, and it's all by email.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm very familiar.
Modern romance is basically what it is.
Do you have some advice to give Tim about how Dan should approach this?
Definitely reply and social insurance number, whatever, no problem. Give it to her.
Yeah,
Oh,
give her-
okay.
give her
I
the
see.
sin.
Whatever
okay.
she wants, I would just say.
Because she's asked for my phone number, my address,
bank
and all
number,
that stuff.
account
Yeah.
number.
Yeah.
And she did make her first money ask. She just asked for $860.
So
To
by the
get
way,
here?
Yeah.
when you said I can make my way over there, was she like, "This is great. You sleep at Uncle's place"?
No, she said, I hope you'll not mind. You sleep with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so, okay,
she
so-
wants sexing Toolsie.
So what if you have like a Jay and Dan crowdfunding to get her over here, and then you raise
By
the
the way,
money
I'm in
just
for
to
$1,000.
see if it's a real Olga. Or
I
not.
think better would be the crowdfunding to get Dan over there.
Yeah, I think that's the better end game is because at least we can find who's sending these emails.
Well,
maybe.
I'm good for $100.
Because if we send her $860, we're out $860.
Yeah, that's
By the way,
over.
that's
No,
one,
you're out 760, and if we can keep her going, we
one
can get
tweet
you
from
there.
Arkell's, and you're over there, bud. That's all it takes.
Yeah, one tweet.
Hey, one
That's all we
tweet.
need.
Hey, you'd
One
be
tweet.
surprised.
Okay.
Because
Something to think about.
this seems like a journey into the realm of
No, but
love.
well, like the
for
Arkells,
you.
they just were like, "Hey, we'd like to maybe go to Korea." Boom, like a week later, they're
Yeah,
there
that's right.
from
You guys were
Twitter.
there.
I don't know if we can
Canada
get you the
House.
pod, but we'll get you over there.
We,
you want
Tim,
me to
we
front
just
of us?
missed you guys by like we were ships in the night. Like we left the day you guys arrived.
I know, we were so close. I remember messaging you. We were outside wherever you guys were doing your thing, the media world there, and that is like Fort Knox for one,
Yes.
Yeah,
obviously.
it's true.
Yeah, no, we just missed you.
And you guys are doing all these cool acoustic jams outside at Canada House. That must have been amazing.
It was great, yeah. I would, it's one for the books, no question.
How many Putins did you have? I had at least 7.
Yeah, they had like 7 kinds. So
What was the move
Yeah.
over there for food? Poutine, that was it?
At
No,
Canada
no.
House. At
Oh,
Canada
at
House.
Canada
No,
House.
like
Yes.
period, like for.
Oh no,
did
we
you-
ate
Korean
all
barbecue.
Korean every
Oh,
night.
yeah?
It was
Nice. Really good.
delicious. It was so good. I have to say, like, they don't eat carbs. You know, they barely eat rice. So you're eating all these delicious meats and veggies. You're getting your proteins. You're losing weight.
I like that.
Be all Korean for the rest of it. We met so many Canadians who went over to speak or to teach English, and we're going to go for maybe a year or a few months, and they were there for like a decade, basically.
Yeah.
Because it was cheap to live and the food was great, and they maybe met a nice Korean girl, and maybe they stayed and never
Happens,
left. I could have
happens.
seen myself doing that. Maybe Toolsie, maybe that'll be your next
Yeah,
plan after Olga.
Was it beautiful, by the way?
Oh,
Yes.
The
awesome.
countryside?
It was awesome.
Really
and people
nice.
are really nice,
gorgeous.
right? Sweet.
Yeah.
So
sweet.
I'd go back there in a second.
Really?
Yeah. It's. I would not go back to Russia unless
No.
to find
Unless,
Olga.
unless this happens.
Yeah, South Korea, definitely top notch. I'd recommend it. You should go tour there. We could hit that after we hit Russia.
all right, I'm in. I think to circle back, the food is nuts. Like
It is
it's
good,
absolute
eh?
highlight.
Really, really
Yeah,
good.
Really good.
Damn. And
I
you know,
wasn't
you
ve-
guys knows your food. At
I wasn't
Toolsie's
very well
Popeyes,
versed.
you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But like Jay and Tim, they know their eats.
But I wasn't, Tim, I don't know about you, but I wasn't very well versed in Korean food before I went over there.
No, me neither. I think Odd Soul on Ossington was
Right.
the closest I'd been to anything.
Right.
You know.
I'm like Toolsy. It's like, what do you want to go to Toronto? I'm like, my brain goes back to like 1990. Jump's pretty good.
The big slice?
Mr.
Farniente.
Mr. Green Jeans? You guys know what Mr. Green
Green cheese.
Oh man.
Let's go to the Eaton Center.
I drove from Newmarket for Mr. Green. Regular. I love it.
But you can take a piss and write on the walls.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What a disaster.
It's like, you guys remember IP Loonies in Ottawa?
That's
It was
a
like
deep
one of those
cut.
places you walk in with a tie and they're like, hey, see you later. And they cut your tie.
like shenanigans.
And you
in
sit
office
down
space.
and the waiter's like, hey, go yourself. And you're just like, what? I don't know what's happening, but I guess this is fun.
Are you sure it was a restaurant?
Yeah, are you not,
Where did
are
you
you not
rock
sure that was
into?
in like some kind of like dark, macabre, like
Biker
escort service
clubhouse
room?
or something like that?
Take the whips, a couple whips on the lobby there.
Oh, my God.
Sit down in this chair.
Oh, he's going to show
he's
Olga.
going to see. He
Okay.
shows pictures of Olga like they're
Are
going
there
out.
more than one photo?
Okay.
Yes.
She's like,
We
it's just
are
a casual
going
Are you guys
selfie,
doing
but it's a
this?
3-angle shoot.
Are you guys doing this on the show? on
Oh, every
TV?
week.
On
Every
TV,
week. We've
just
done it the
this.
last.
You need to start taking this up a notch.
No,
you got to go
no.
national with Olga.
No, producer Tim would never allow us.
By the way, Olga O'Toole.
That
I don't
sounds
know.
nice.
Oh, I
no,
love
Double
you
O.
don't like that?
Hey, double O.
that
that's
sounds
my
Sounds
Real
like a
good.
Bond villain.
I'm telling you, FaceTime. You guys will get the
Yeah, that's
stay
an
at my uncle's
excellent
place.
suggestion.
Yeah, everyone says I should get a burner phone and just use that for the interactions because I think they can tap into your phone, but I don't know. Like I was discussing with someone, there's business cards everywhere. If you could steal people's information off their phone numbers, no one would give their phone number.
Let's just ask Brian Colangelo about burner phones.
Oh,
He'll
wow. Hey,
He'll know.
couple email accounts going on
Yeah,
there.
a couple of Twitter accounts.
A few Twitter accounts.
so that's where we
Brian.
stand with that.
I love how it was like everyone was like, well, if I was saying, I would be like, this guy missed his physical. Like, so hardcore. The Colangelo tweets.
But then,
Can you explain it to these guys? They're looking at me like, what? Colangelo had these other accounts.
he had like 5, supposedly, the Ringer reported that Colangelo had 5 burner Twitter accounts where he would comment on his own players, his own staff, say things about
Kind
them.
of love that.
Like personal info.
Yeah, because lots of execs have admitted to having burner accounts just to see what people are saying about them, but none where they actually comment on their own players that they've acquired.
So
or
now
are
the
thinking
team
of
is
trading.
investigating, and the rumor is it might have been his wife that had these burner accounts.
So is Olga a fabricated account that you're just trying to create to suggest that you are in hot demand?
No,
That is
no,
a great
Olga.
question.
Honestly,
because-
how hard is hot demand?
No,
on
because
Olga?
anyone that knows me knows I don't send an email longer than one sentence,
it's
and
true.
she sends multiple paragraph emails.
I want to tell you my hopes and dreams.
Yes, she just went and told me all about a movie that had surround sound, and she was going to see Christmas Tree 3.
On Blu-ray?
Yeah,
No,
and then,
in Russia.
And then Toolsie's reply was just the letter K, just K.
What the hell's Christmas tree? 1 or 2? I didn't
It's
see
a big,
those.
I checked it. It's a big franchise. does. It's like a big
Have
comedy
you seen
franchise.
Air Bud? Like, yeah, we had that 15 years ago. Actually.
We're on the Christmas tree franchise.
Dear Toolsie, have you seen Home Alone? Kevin was left alone by his parents. Like,
Please,
I
please
know
don't
that.
leave me alone. I love you.
You guys are crazy.
Toolsie. Hey, what? You guys have a big announcement you have to make. Big announcement. Or you've made it, but you have to make it
Olga's here?
Olga's wife.
yeah.
Ladies
Well,
and gentlemen,
Open the door. Open the door. Open the door.
Move that bus. Move that.
She looks like Danny DeVito from Taxi.
with a babushka.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that would be... Oh.
Go ahead, Jonathan. You're the best speaker in the group.
Am I? Here's what we're doing. We have launched Canadianity Content Studios with our bud, Sylvia, who's looking at us from the other room. The three of us have come together. She's an entertainment marketing guru. And we've decided to eliminate the middleman in the traditional TV broadcast sense. So we're going to be creating original content and pairing it directly with sponsors and putting it on the YouTubies.
Yeah.
Dan goes to Russia.
Guys,
Wow,
feel
hey.
like we've got something.
This is the first project.
The whole
Yeah.
last 10 minutes has been Toolsie pitching this to you guys.
From Russia with the love bone.
Isn't there like some service that's like buy yourself a RussianWife.org or something
No,
like
but
that?
this one, we don't know the end of the story until we go and find it.
Why .org? Why would that be a charity?
Ask Toolsie. I don't know. Ask
.org
Olga.
just sounds funny.
It does sound funnier for sure.
Asm.org.
Hey, what's with this cool fridge back there?
Well,
That's
yeah,
the
that's our,
Coors Light,
our good friends.
sponsors.
I don't know if we have any actual
nothing
beer
in
in there. Is
there,
there
just a
beer in it?
fridge.
Stuff? Nothing?
Nothing.
Look in the
No.
fridge.
It's not even
Look in the
plugged
fridge.
in. Not
Look
even
in the
plugged
fridge.
in.
And it's Olga. She's in there. Hey!
Usually we always draft a reply to an email. So she said, because I said, I'm not spending that money. I'm going to fly to you. She said, perfect. Come on over. So
Yeah.
we need to string her along. What should we respond to her with?
I
What should I
Jeremy's
wear?
face.
Yeah, FaceTime, or
I like
at least like,
Jeremy's
how about
FaceTime.
a picture of her like holding a piece of paper saying, "Hi,
Already
Dan."
tried it.
She already
tried
did
it.
that.
Yeah.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
No.
Because
Then that's not
she's holding
her.
a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we know.
that.
But
tell-
we know that
it's
now.
Olga.
But we want to know who it is.
She looks like Shrek. That's the deal.
Or is it someone not beautiful with glasses, but as soon as the glasses come off?
Like
Yikes.
a movie of the week.
Yes. She's
Takes
like
the pencil out of her messy
Hey?
bun.
What are you doing with those
The
on?
clam. There was a princess in there the whole
Oh
time.
my goodness! I was looking around to find someone, and she was right in front of me. In
So what are we saying?
Orenburg.
What?
Give me information so I can prepare for the meeting of my beloved man.
Yeah.
It'd be great if you came next week.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
Olga
right-
is an English major. I'll give him that.
What do you have for body parts? Please list your
right.
body parts alphabetically.
Just write F time, K,
Yeah.
and that's it. Send.
You like Gazum? I make Gazum.
Can't make it next week.
What do you mean? She's busy?
No, he's
No,
got
I
it
can't.
He's,
Oh, you
he's-
can't.
He's going now.
You come see me power lift next month?
When else is good? What other time is good?
Now you're talking like
Yeah.
her. I like
Yeah.
when that happens, where you're bringing it down to her
What
level.
schedule like?
We zip line in Alps.
We make sexy time?
No,
Did I
really?
put that?
Well, what's going on there? You guys ever get
Yeah,
things
you guys
going?
haven't really taken it to that level, and maybe now is the time.
Maybe tonight. Put on some Eddie money. See what happens. Have a couple drinks.
Say, I'd like to FaceTime, and I'd like to pleasure myself
Yeah.
to your face.
Is that all right?
I would like to FaceTime you.
P.S. What is time difference?
Yeah.
What is the time difference?
That's a
Well,
good
just-
question.
because then you know if
It's a good
like,
tripper upper.
You know if it's in Russia or if maybe it's just in Keswick.
Or it's like
you know.
Russia, Iowa.
Might be a nice Keswick girl.
Lake Simcoe look great tonight.
You
Just a-
be
just a
surprised. I'm
confused
not
girl.
Russia. I'm Keswick.
I meet you at Dooley's.
Me just got back from Giant Tiger.
Just someone with this huge game plan.
Yeah.
Kempenfeld Bay cold tonight.
Yeah.
Keswick.
I need to see you and hear you.
Yeah.
What's
That's what
the,
you're saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
I like it.
Let us take shirts off.
Yeah. Clothing optional.
Well, she doesn't
evening.
have much clothing in all of her pictures. I think.
No,
she's
but
like-
that's her Facebook. Somebody, the real Olga.
I know.
Yeah.
I want to
see
talk a
her.
bit about the moment she decided to peek out coyly from under a sheet. Like, that's a pretty bold move.
Coily.
Yeah, she's kind of like, hi, Dan.
Not C-O-I-L-Y, C-O-Y-L-Y. Like she's being coy. Not she is coiled up.
I was thinking about
like
poop.
dropped a coiler.
I was thinking about poop. I have to
Coiler.
admit. Immediately, my brain went to the poop.
Of course.
Okay,
That's you.
so it's
Have you seen this article today that was in The Guardian? Folks in BC were driving and a plane let go of number 2. And they had the sunroof open.
Oh, no.
And it went in their open sunroof, and they said that it was a weedy, viscous substance.
And some people had their
Poopsicle like or something?
Yeah, they used the word poopsicle in the article.
and some
airline?
people had their like convertibles or their
man.
windows open up.
What
top.
airline was it? Ward Air?
Ward Air, still
I don't
going.
think it said. I don't think it said.
To the last Ward airplane.
It was the number 2 airline in Canada.
It's
it said.
Diaper.
I feel like Diaper was a long way to go.
I know.
But I
It's not too bad. Come on.
I think it was pretty
it's
pretty
okay.
solid. So it wasn't as solid.
No.
It actually wasn't that solid
It was
at all.
all right. Whoa.
So, back to the new company.
yeah.
What are you guys going to be putting out?
This is exciting.
Well, and could we say the first thing that's come? Well, I mean,
Sure.
first, obviously, we put some TNT clips together, some animated clips.
I
that
saw on my Instagrams. I
Yeah,
just saw something.
you can check those out. There's some good moments there, and well, you're about to film something in a couple of weeks in Halifax.
Anyone else watch The Bachelorette Canada?
No.
You should, Toolsie.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Toolsie should be on.
Yeah,
Toolsie should be the Bachelor.
it would be great.
1,000%.
Now we're
I'm good.
cooking.
Hey, guys, I'm involved in a serious relationship here.
Millions
with
of people
Olgies?
fall in love with him every night of the week, but now it's his turn. Yes! The Bachelorette Canada was a woman named Jasmine Lorimer. And she actually has tremendous depth and the ability to connect with people, and she's wonderful on camera and just a sweet personality. So we're doing a show called Hairapy with her because she's a hairstylist by trade, in which she's going to give someone who's very deserving of hair makeover the full treatment, and we'll hear their story and why they deserve that.
And the beauty of it, it's not a half an hour; it's 10 minutes,
I like it.
I've got time for that.
It's like an Adult Swim kind of format.
and it's whenever you want to watch it.
Yeah.
Well, the way we explained it is if you have an idea about a show about dogs, we don't have to wait and pitch the Dog Network and see if the Dog Network is in.
Yeah.
We just shoot it and
Wait,
take it to
is-
Purina.
Because
Is
I
there
don't know.
a dog network?
Well, Bell for sure.
Well, I
has
don't know
it.
about
They
you
Oh,
guys.
you don't subscribe to TDN?
Like
The Dog Network?
We're well versed in like the speaking of dogs, like the dangling carrot and following like a dog to like, oh, okay, we're waiting. This is good. Okay. Nah, we're not into it. Okay, you know what? We're going to the internet. You want to go to the internet? Forget about it. Let's just get right there.
So
straight
we are
up.
soliciting pitches from people who have ideas.
I've been pitching for the entire podcast.
By the way, I was watching your podcast with Natasha when she was in
Yes.
here.
Oh, yeah.
A baker. Like,
Yes.
that's a prime example. She
Yeah.
has a show idea. It would be great.
Whip
We
it
should
up.
make that show and find sponsors for her.
Absolutely.
How- and I got the name of mine, To Russia with Dan.
Boom.
Okay.
10 minutes, you and Olga. I don't know.
it.
What do you get? Matchmaker or some one of those websites to sponsor? Boom.
Sure.
Match.com.
This is how we roll.
Plenty of fish.
Match.com.
80% of the women on those websites are Russian or not real humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get Zangief from Street Fighter instead of Olga. She's like, ah, like a big punch across the room. How's it going?
Toolsie might like that.
Yeah, I might kind of be into that.
I want to be
That might be
thrown.
exactly how he wants this to end. Just getting smacked.
By the way, sincerely, I appreciate how open you are about this. Like, we're obviously having fun with it, but I think it's good.
This is just the
Oh,
beginning.
you're not dating this girl for real,
Yes,
though.
he is.
he's
Jerry.
not.
For real?
Yes,
Yes.
he is.
No, we know we're
Yes.
part of a scam, but we need to find the end game.
You need to see it through.
And the end game is Dan
Because this
marrying
person-
a Russian woman
The
from
end
Orange.
game
Like,
is
I have-
no. The end game is Dan divorcing a
Look at-
Russian.
Dan is
Look at
looking
this.
right now.
This is how many email exchanges we've had.
Wow.
This is a lot of time invested, and this was the first money ask.
No, the end of it is O-Dog taking off a mask and saying, I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
That's why O-Dog's been so ornery with us, because you're not reading the messages.
Yeah.
You're not seeing between the
Wait a
lines.
second, O-Dog, Olga.
Yes.
Wait.
The whole time. Jeff O'Neill is in love with you, Dan.
Solved it.
Saw that
Former
coming.
Now you're
NHLer,
gonna get
Kurt
beat
turned
up.
broadcaster
now,
Jeff O'Neill.
now Jay's getting punched.
And guess what? He's in this fridge.
Oh my God, that's him! Wrong side, bud.
Do we have the O'Neill
There's the
soundbite?
empty fridge. Love it. But it looks like
It smells very, very
That's O'Neill there.
not
smells,
used.
Smells beery.
Are you
I
giving
wish.
away the fridge? What's the fridge doing here?
Yeah.
It's
a sponsor.
It's
full of beer.
Our wonderful sponsors from Coors Light.
And it's loaded with the good stuff.
Yeah, normally it would be, right, Stuff? Normally every
Normally it would be.
Stuff, I
also,
think, took home all the Coors Light.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, look at this. The power of social media. I sent out a video. I found a paper from January 16th, 1959, blowing down the street today in front of my house.
That's the day I started on Street Sense.
I get a direct message from a guy. I found that in the attic of the insurance office today. Must have blown down the street. Yes, because they were gutting the insurance office. Boom. We found so we don't have to.
So you have a new friend.
Sure.
I don't know what's going on.
That's like so Back to the Future.
Yeah,
the hell's
it
going
was.
on?
That's what we said. It's like Toolsie's in his own episode.
Does he look like Christopher Lloyd?
So you found this newspaper like blowing down the street of your town?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
And
then
you're
he
like,
looked
"Why-
around and the
1959?"
town was deserted.
And this guy just told me where it came from. It came from the attic of an insurance agency.
And
So
then
you were standing in the middle of the street with the paper going, quick, what day is it, boy?
Yes.
Like you somehow
Yes.
missed 50 years?
What year did you tell a kid to go down to the store and buy the biggest turkey he can find?
There was no one around. It was like the town was deserted at that actual moment. So we solved it. At least we solved one mystery for today.
I want to go back to Toolsie being the next bachelor.
Yeah, that really is a thing.
Now, the only thing that might get in our way is that a global show? I think it might be a global show.
I'm so confused about who owns what. I feel like it was
Yeah.
a
I thought it
W
was
show.
I thought it was a CTV deal, isn't it?
Is it?
No, it was not
No?
CTV. Christoph, what do you
Stop,
what do you
help
got
us
there?
out.
Oh, Bachelor.
How
Oh,
about
I don't
Sylvia?
know.
Can
I'm
she
pretty
help
sure
us?
it's global.
It's global?
Yeah.
W.
It's W.
W.
It's CTV. It's CBC.
Hey! Oh.
It's
He's
not.
a
What is
sexy
it?
sports anchor.
She's a sexy person from Russia, maybe.
But now he's looking for a home run in love.
But he found himself a home run in hell.
It's on the W network. W network.
It's on the W network? CT? CA? Country Music
Oh, the
Channel?
country.
Oh, CMT. No.
CMT?
No, it's not. CA.
A.
2 words.
The adult network. The
C Channel 8?
ABC.
C8?
City.
ABC.
City TV?
City?
Oh, it's on City.
Oh, City.
Oh.
It's on TV.
Why was
Oh, it's on TV.
why was she giving us an 8?
Think of
Yeah,
the
what was the
sports
8?
fund.
City? Well, channel 57
Oh.
plus 1.
Oh.
What?
No, I still don't get it.
Oh, yeah. We're wrong. We don't got it still.
Okay, the bottom line is we don't have that.
Yeah. Stream it online. Find it on the.
By the way, Canadian Entity Content Studios would produce the Dan O'Toole version of The Batch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just call it something different.
But we call it the sculpin. It's all like bottom of the barrel, like bottom feeder. People.
Scraping with Toolsie.
I don't want that.
Why?
Doesn't sound very
Scraping
fun.
with Toolsie.
Underwater Larkin.
Well, we can't steal the format.
What
So we
are,
go the opposite.
what are
Yeah.
the fish that eat only on the bottom?
Sculpin.
Welcome to Getting Dark with Dan O'Toole.
Google a sculpin. You won't even believe. By the way,
No, I know. They
someone in Newfoundland this past week found a sea mouse when they were trawling for what are they called? Shrimp. They were trawling for shrimp and they found a sea mouse which was covered in half an inch of hair. They washed it off because they thought it was mud. Google that. We'll call it the sea mouse. Because you're
Is that
trawling
like the
for
end of
love
the
in
world?
Isn't a
in an
sea mouse
ocean.
just a regular mouse?
Like
No, it's a mouse of the sea.
what?
Is that
That's
bad?
not
Is
thing.
it
Like with
That's
fins?
not a thing.
Yeah.
Is it killing other things? Is it a thing?
So 2 things to Google.
Okay.
Open
Sea
sunroof
mouse.
plane poo and sea mouse.
Sea
Those are the 2 things that you learn.
And sculpin.
And sculpin. Sculpin's worth a
Sculpsies.
Google.
And orange.
Oh yeah, there's a sea mouse.
There you go.
Ah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that existed.
It's a furry little looking thing. Does not look like
I like
a
it
mouse.
as a diss. Like it's some sea mouse parked behind me and I can't get out.
I feel like you're like the new crocodile hunter, John. That could be another show.
I would watch that.
Right? On the service, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's the
Actually,
internet.
Except I don't want you to die being
No.
stung by a ray or
Here's my favorite show, and we want to do it on Canadian Entity Content Studios. It's called Tested.
Oh, this is
Real
good.
focus groups, fake products.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I like
the No
that
More
a lot.
Tears Onion
Yeah.
Buddy, it's a clear plastic bag that goes over your head with a Velcro tie for your neck. And who in the group is going to be like, I'm not putting that on my head for $20 in a 6-inch Subway sandwich. We have a product called the Hover Hat Head Eliminator, which is a cumbersome neck rig that holds your hat an inch off your scalp. So you get all the fashion of wearing a hat with none of that annoying hat head.
Yeah.
We also have
This is brilliant.
We have a
I
great
like
show
that.
about it's elevator interviews with Jonathan. It's going down with Jonathan Torrens.
Yeah.
It's as soon as someone
So someone
comes-
gets on the elevator, like someone pins a lav on them. Our
Yeah.
first guest is, sorry, what's your name? Judy. Welcome, Judy.
Now that I like.
This is
These are all brilliant ideas.
This is it. This is it. This is the cusp of
yeah.
creativity.
Canadianity Content Studios.ca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Canadianitycontent.ca.
Oh,
Yeah.
Canadianity Content.ca.
Yeah. It's a tough one, but we'll get it.
Canadianity.
It's also
Content.
CanConStudios.ca too. We're gonna.
Is it?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah?
we'll get there.
What did we buy? Every domain?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you did.
But you'll get used to that. It's
It was
okay.
only $860. What's it going to cost you to get over there or her? to
$860. I got to pay half the cost.
Yeah.
How
There it
many
is.
rubles?
Put that money into Canadianity.
She gave me a
Content Studios.
detailed breakdown of all the costs, so I know where my money's going if I do send it.
Yeah, she had a lot of research into that.
By the way, for more information, Tim Oxford at hotmail.com.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
very
everything.
nice.
That's insanity.
Yes.
That's legit. That's
This
like
is not.
stop the
You don't have a
insanity,
Hotmail
Susan
address.
Powder
You have a
up in this
Hotmail?
mask.
I've got a Hotmail.
Literally my email address.
It's totally.
Well,
I guess I'm
oh
throwing
man,
off on-
Olga's coming after Tim
That's
now.
awesome.
I was joking. That
Hey,
use
you
the
know what?
Don't worry,
There's-
Tim Oxford's so hard to spell. No one will get it.
Also, there's Olga, but then there's Tatiana, as Toolsie pointed out.
She's got
So-
2 kids, so you got to.
Tatiana does?
Well, Tim's got a kid, so that's fine.
Have you committed to putting them through school yet?
No, she doesn't even have enough savings to like.
That are going to Marvell
Yeah.
College.
What a
She barely
sin.
could afford to go to see Christmas Tree 3.
At least you know you're going to get a detailed breakdown of where your money's going.
That's right.
Exactly
Books,
what college,
books.
what books.
Tuition.
Yeah.
Is Christmas Tree 3 a real movie?
Yeah, the Christmas Tree franchise in Russia.
Why is she
Big.
going to see it in June?
It's Christmas year round in Russia.
I just can't believe
It's like Die Hard. It's a Christmas movie. It came out in the summer.
Tim Oxford at hotmail.com.
That's right on Hotmail. Email Tim with your
Do you
thoughts.
have any questions about anything? at
Anything
all?
on this podcast,
Hey,
Tim
wait,
will
you want
answer
to
them.
get around?
You having a rough night? Things not so good. Tim Oxford
Tim
at
Oxford.
hotmail.com.
Can we just make Tim Oxford at hotmail.com the official email of this podcast?
Absolutely.
Hey, maybe you had a great night. Maybe somebody did something awesome. Tim Oxford
Like
at
any
hotmail.com.
hacker would be like, there's no way. I'm not even going to put that in. That's
right.
too obvious.
Not a
You guys
chance.
are playing with me.
Okay, here's the trailer for Christmas Tree 3.
Well, why don't we get Stoff to pull it up? Stoff, can you
So
find
it's a real movie.
Translate it, Taggart.
Miss You So Sexy.
If you're American or
Nowhere
Canadian,
to go Christmas tree now unless you falls out of the sky and a Christmas tree falls out of the sky.
How can we afford to celebrate birth of baby Jesus without a tree?
Oh, this looks like a great comedy adventure.
Well, obviously they've had 2 sequels.
That's the Russian Catherine O'Hara right there.
yeah.
And then they get a babysitter, and then it's Santa that shows up.
Hey,
Do you don't have it? How did Toolsie get it and you can't find it?
is
Oh,
you like
because
Christmas
Olga
Tree
sent
2,
him
by
a
the way.
link.
is Yakov Smirnoff still a thing?
Big time.
He is in Russia.
I saw the last time I was in LA. I saw that he has his own theater on a street down.
Like
there.
he does acting
It's like
classes.
Branson, Missouri kind of thing.
The reviews are in,
He
guys.
does. Oh,
On IMDb, 4.9 out of 10.
Oh,
What did it get on Rotten Tomatoes?
Didn't
A
make it on
1.
that. It got a 3 out of 10 on cinenews.be.
oh yeah,
Feedback
that's
from Siskel or Ebert.
Yeah.
No,
What did
no.
it get on Rotten Vodka?
what did it get
Potato
on potato
vodka.
drunk?
potatovodka.net.
Yeah, there we go.
.net.
What did it get on lead pipe on neck after pool game?
Wait, time
.org.
call. So she said she was going to see Christmas Tree 3. This is Christmas Tree 6.
Whoa.
Oh wow,
So she's 3 behind?
she's lying
And
big time.
she's saying 3 is just coming out in the theaters. I don't think
She's like
that was a lot of years
No,
ago.
like when we do like, oh, I'm watching Star Wars all day. It's like I'm going like Christmas Tree 1 to 6.
Or maybe,
How
yeah,
old are
maybe it's a
Tatiana's
marathon.
kids?
When did 3 come
what's
out?
How old are Tatiana's kids?
Not sure the
Like, is
ages.
this
It's Olga.
suitable for an
That's your
audience of
next
any
question.
age?
This was released December 21st, 2017. It grossed $15 million. But yeah, this
15
she's
million.
3 behind. She said she was going to see Christmas Tree 3. This is Christmas Tree
Okay, why
6.
is it still in theaters? I smell a
Yeah,
skull.
something's not right here. She's lying to you.
remember a little while ago when it's like photoshopped Hi Dan? Like that should have been the last thing, no?
Benefit of the
Oh,
doubt,
it was.
maybe ESL,
It was.
6.
Oh, we were totally onto her. But
Oh, yeah.
we tripped her up because of her movie. That's what really was her
that
downfall.
was it.
Yeah, she
She
tried
could
to.
just not understand the letter system.
That's true.
Oh,
That's a good
okay.
point
I
by
don't wanna,
Tim
not
Oxford.
So maybe
put
she meant
that
to
on
say
the
six.
poll there, but, that's from Tim Oxford at hotmail.com.
So wait a second, Tim Oxford at hotmail.com. What you're saying is maybe she just doesn't know how to type it, or maybe her keyboard has a different
All
letter
these
system.
years, Tim had this email. He was emailing
I know.
friends,
It's the
family.
last one. It's like, I still have a Hotmail. Not anymore.
Can I tell you a great story?
Yeah.
Suresh John works with us on Mr. D.
One more time.
Oh, yes, Mr. D.
Suresh John works with us on Mr. D. He plays the janitor,
Yep.
Mr. Malik.
Very funny guy.
He got an email address, maestrofreshwes at hotmail.com. When Hotmail started, Maestro works on Mr. D too, and it took him 3 seasons to confess, like, by the way, man, my email address is maestrofreshwes at hotmail.com. And Maestro was like, man, that's why I could never get it. Suresh was sitting on it since
Maestro.
1989.
Hey, you were on the social today. How'd that go?
I was on the
yeah.
Soch.
Fifth chair.
You've done the fifth chair.
Yeah.
And
so
then you've done the fifth
what was your
chair.
toughest question that you felt the most awkward answering? Because they always throw out some odd questions in which you don't know how to respond.
Well, I feel like the one that's the most on brand for this particular room is England has just voted the Speedo as the ugliest clothing item of all time.
Okay.
Would I rock one? What do I think of them? Do I agree they're the ugliest clothing item of all time?
And what was your answer?
What would be your answer?
For me, 1,000%, I'd rock one. I don't agree.
Have
That's
you?
the ugliest thing? Oh yeah, I have a great picture. I'll find it for you. But I was a younger lad then. But maybe not now.
Like, were
but
you
now
on a
I do it
swim
now.
team?
No, just at a beach.
Really?
Yeah, as a kid though, I had the skivvies out, little thing pointing straight ahead.
Was a different time. Dan?
It was. A very
I
different
also
time.
own one, and I've got many pictures of it because I just run around the farm in my Speedo.
Like when you were doing slip and slide, or when you were like choring?
I like slip and slide and like playing in the sandbox and such.
Kid, put your Speedo on and go into the sandbox.
Hardest part of summertime on a farm is when you have to hay.
Yeah.
And you have to wear pants and a long sleeve shirt because otherwise hay
The
will
hay
tear
goes
up
into your arms. Yeah.
I said I'm holding out till the burlap onesies from the 1800s come back because
Oh,
I
yeah.
would wear those for sure.
Or just Mormon underwear.
I'd be the first guy at the beach. One of those chafy burlap sacks.
Oh my god, the itchy ones?
Yeah.
Oof.
Now, Jeremy, when are you going to be the fifth chair on the social?
Tomorrow.
What time is
Really?
it now?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Awesome.
I'm looking
Seriously?
forward to it. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
So that would be Tuesday.
Yep.
Oh, this is going to be great.
So
Are
it's
you
like-
excited?
Yeah, for sure.
What are you going to wear? What will you wear?
Probably this.
Awesome.
This right this.
Oh my God.
You know how
this
I
is
do?
Awesome.
My Canadian garb.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
felt I had to kick it up a notch because they're always so dialed, those women on that
yeah.
show.
Jessica Mulrooney gets them dressed up before
Does
they
she?
walk out. I think so.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say I'm not dialed?
No, I'm saying you
you're
are. I'm
I'm dialed. I'm good, right?
Yeah.
Plus, we're
yeah,
doing the
you're
Marilyn
dialed.
Dennis tomorrow.
Oh, Marilyn
Oh,
Dennis.
she's
yeah.
the
She's so
coolest.
nice.
She's the best.
She's the best.
No, and we sound like we're being sarcastic jerks,
No,
but
she
she
is.
really is the best.
She's the very,
So
very
We're
nice.
also doing Derringer in the morning.
Oh,
Gotta
he-
love Johnny.
He does not like us for some
No,
reason. I don't
really?
know why, but it doesn't
Ask him.
matter.
Oh, he's a beauty.
It's not
Really?
important. It's not important.
You guys should get to
Something's-
the bottom of that.
Something's weird. That doesn't make sense.
He's like on the Marilyn Dennis tip of like
Yeah.
solid, nice people been around a long
Not
time.
not a fan of us, but that's fair.
we'll figure it
You
out
know what?
for you.
Generally, old guys who've been around for a long time don't like us. Them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll
Curious.
figure it out, bud.
It's not really important.
Put in
No,
a good
it's
word
good.
for us.
No, don't bother.
By the way, how about the Marilyn Dennis love story? Do you know it?
Yes.
I do. That's
It's
awesome
the best
story.
She went
Tell
to the
it real
prom-
quickly.
She went to the prom with some guy. They went their separate ways for whatever, however many years.
That's
A
right.
few decades, I think.
I think the prom was like in 75 or something.
Yeah, and they reconnected, and now they're engaged.
I love this story.
I love a good love story.
Yeah, she deserves love. She does it.
You know, when I first met Dan on the internet service, I wasn't sure he was real. Be funny if, by the way, she's saying to Tatiana, I don't know, it sounds too good to be true.
She's lost it on me a couple of times because I've been not a jackass, but just been foolish.
Oh my
Really?
God!
One
Look
time
at
she
Jay.
responded with just like,
97.
what?
Jay doing stand up in '97.
Stand up in
He looks
97.
dead.
Come on.
Yeah. What a shirt.
You look like you're that. Remember that video?
Kramer
game?
shirts.
You
were
look like
very
Tom
in.
Green,
Very. Oh God.
Yeah.
That's I don't know.
right?
That's-
A little
is
bit
that
like Tom Green.
Is that a good thing?
Well,
Guys,
it's just
here's the
far
thing.
away, Tom Green.
We have one Taggart and Torrens squishy, and there's two of you. Who gets it?
Well, you better give it.
We'll
to
put it in
Toolsie.
our office.
Who's got the boat? No, who
we
has
got.
the-
We share an office. We could put it in there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there
That's
you
the
go.
key for the office.
Who
I
wants the
love
squishy?
the squishy.
Oh, look at that. Never lose our keys in the ocean.
Yeah.
All right, we got to wrap this up, guys.
Oh, sorry,
one
Buds.
more pitch for Canadianity Content Service.
Studios. Oh, that was pretty good.
Oh, it
You
was
got
so
it.
close.
That was good. Nice.
From the makers.
CCS is cool.
CCS.
From the makers of Tested comes Sculpin, finding love at the bottom of an endless ocean. From Canadianity Content Studios.
CanCon.ca.
Toolsie.
I see. You had me.
Canadianity content.
And then when I got to look at the bottom of the ocean, I'm not.
No, don't.
No, do it.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
We're doing the Russia one though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, Bud.
Thank you for being here, everybody. Yeah, and check and send all your comments about this podcast to timoxford@hotmail.com.
Or if you have any family members that you want to fix up with Toolsie,
Yeah.
just email Tim and he can read them out.
Maybe you have a question about how the city's going. TimOxford@hotmail.com. Love you, buds.
Thanks for having us,
Thanks
Bud.
for coming
Yeah, it was
on, guys.
great having you
Thanks
guys
for all
on.
the support.
Thanks, fellas.
Thanks for keeping our keys boat safe.